Welcome to Life Talks by Pao, where every chat is a step closer to understanding life's intricate tapestry. We aim to touch one soul at a time through the power of conversation and by sharing wisdom and life learnings to each other. Catch the episodes on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcast.
Hello, guys. Welcome to another episode of Life Talks by Pao. It's October 31 today, and ayusin ko lang yung sarili ko. Once again, if you're new to this channel, welcome. And if you're a frequent listener, welcome back. Thank you sa pag-listen and thank you sa pagsuporta. Just a quick life update. Sabi ko kasi sa previous episodes ko sa podcast, if you've been following my journey, I wanted to give you guys some updates about me on what happened, like some major things that happened to me. So I recently lost my cat, and it's just not a cat, it's not just a pet, but Yuki is it's a family. She's a family to me, so sobrang devastating. But I know she fought hard, she was in pain, and she's probably in cat heaven. So I will miss her, and it's sad, but I'll be okay. And I know that everything happens for a reason. So yun lang. I also posted a couple of videos about it, just to commemorate her. And who would have thought nakagawa ko ng isang tula about grief, about losing someone. So maybe it's my way to vent out and to pour out my emotions. So nakatulong siya. So yun, check nyo rin yung TikTok ko about it. Okay. So for today's episode, medyo related, not directly, but somehow I wanted to talk about this as well. And we're gonna talk about finding strength in vulnerability. Yung pagiging vulnerable ba sa ibang tao, or the way we express things, our our insecurities, our vulnerabilities. Is it really a sign of strength? Right? So alam nyo kasi finding strength in vulnerability goes deeper. And when we open up, lalo na sa mga taong mga mahalaga sa atin, we're saying na ito ako, flaws and all, and I trust you enough to show you this side. And it's a huge risk. Kasi pwede tayong masaktan, pwede tayong ma-misunderstood. Pero dun din pumapasok yung lakas and yung willingness to be honest kahit na walang kasiguraduhan sa magiging response ng ibang tao. In vulnerability, there is a lot of freedom. Hindi mo kailangang magpanggap or magtago. And when you embrace that, mas authentic ka sa sarili mo. Parang nagiging buo ka kasi tanggap mo yung parts ng sarili mo na dati gusto mong itago, or isang sayo lang. And it also inspires other people na maging totoo towards you. Kasi ramdam nila na genuine ka and authentic yung pakikipag-connect mo. Ang maganda pa, yung taong pinipiling maging vulnerable with you gets to see the real you, and that builds an even deeper bonds. So in the end, pagiging vulnerable doesn't make you weak. It makes us stronger and more connected both to ourselves and to others. So, pero minsan hindi kaya ma-misconstrue na or ma-misunderstood ka na kaya ka naman nagiging vulnerable sa ibang tao kasi naghahanap ka lang ng magsisympathize sa'yo or maawa sa'yo. Alam niyo, sa totoo lang, posible nga na ma-misinterpret ka. Especially if hindi sila sanay sa ganitong level of openness. Pero may malaking difference ang pagiging vulnerable and seeking pity. Yung vulnerability kasi, it's about being honest and genuine sa nararamdaman mo. Hindi para magpaawa, kundi para maging totoo lang talaga. Pag nagpapaawa, Usually, may goal tayo na makakuha ng sympathy ng ibang tao or ma-validate kahit hindi sincere. Pero pag vulnerable, it's more about sharing how you feel and accepting your imperfections. At pagiging open sa ibang mga tao, mas pinili mo silang pagkatiwalaan. Medyo mahirap siya kasi nagiging open ka kahit walang assurance na specific reaction mula sa kanila. And isa pang bagay, pag totoo ka sa intention mo, mararamdaman ng taong sincere yung openness mo. And hindi siya ma-misinterpret as paawa. Kung totoong genuine ka, they'll see na pagiging vulnerable mo ay hindi para makakuha ng awa, kundi para makipag-connect sa level ng trust and honesty. So how do you respond if someone is being vulnerable to you? Ano ba yung mga dapat natin gawin? If may taong nagiging vulnerable sa'yo, malaking bagay yon kasi ibig sabihin pinagkakatiwalaan ka niya. Sa side ng sarili niya na baka di niya kayang ipakita sa iba. So I think first and foremost, when you've encountered someone na nagiging vulnerable sa'yo, listen with respect and openness. Mahalaga na makinig ka ng walang judgment or distractions. Make them feel na safe sila habang sinasabi nila ang nararamdaman nila. Simple lang. Pero a sincere na I'm here for you, I'm here to listen, or sige kwento mo lang can go a long way. Also acknowledge their courage. Pwede mong sabihin na ang tapang mo for sharing that with me, or alam kong di madaling ikwento yan and I appreciate you trusting me. Minsan, all they need is assurance na okay lang maging totoo. And then, siguro isipin din natin na avoid giving advice agad-agad. Kung di man hinihingi, mas okay na mag-focus ka muna sa pakikinig kaysa sa pag-solve ng problema. You're already jumping into conclusion. Pwede ka magtanong ng how can I support you or anong kailangan mo ngayon para malaman kung gusto ba nila ng advice or simpleng pagdamay lang. A lot of times when someone is being vulnerable to you or like sharing or being open to you, akala natin humihingi sila ng advice or ng tulong, pero minsan ang gusto lang talaga nilang mangyari is may makausap sila or may dumamay sa kanila. The other thing that you can do is validate their feelings. Kung hindi mo pa lubos na naiintindihan ng mga bagay-bagay, mahalaga pa rin na i-validate mo yung nararamdaman nila. Kasi it's valid. So pwede kang magsabi na nakakaintindi ako sa pinagdadaanan mo or gets ko ang bigat niyan. Minsan, all they need is someone who understands them. And lastly, don't forget to express gratitude. Pwede mong sabihin na na-appreciate mo yung trust nila. Like, thank you for opening up with me. I really value your trust. Because it reassures them na worth it yung choice nila to be open with you. Showing someone that vulnerability is valued and respect depends trust. This kind of conversation, itong openness na to, it creates a safe space between the both of you. Na kahit hindi palaging masaya or magaan ang usapan, you're there for each other. Some advice as well is start being honest with yourself. Ito naman to sa pagiging vulnerable itself, no? Minsan, nagiging mahirap maging vulnerable sa iba kasi sa sarili pa lamang, hirap na tayong tanggapin ang nararamdaman natin. Take time to really understand your emotions. Someone actually reminded me to be genuine and authentic of how you feel right now. Maraming mga coping mechanisms. Some people do journaling. For myself, I do podcasts. I do TikTok videos. And actually, yun nga, na nabanggit ko kanina na I wrote a poem about grief. So parang those are kind of like outlet for me to being honest with myself and being genuine with my emotions. Or you know what, kahit simpleng quiet moments lang to reflect, that helps a lot. The other thing is practice small step of openness. Hindi man kailangang biglaan, Try sharing something small but really about yourself sa mga taong pinagkakatiwalaan mo. And slowly, ma-realize mo na nasasanay kang maging honest sa kanila without feeling too exposed. Ito, importante to. Choose your safe people. Vulnerability is easier with people who make you feel safe. And look at those who listen without judging and genuinely care. So silang hanapin mo. Who's your core people? Kapag naramdaman mo ang kanilang support, mas madaling maging totoo sa sarili. The other thing is accept your imperfection. Pag vulnerable ka, minsan hindi magiging perfect yung pagkakashare mo, and that's okay. You have to allow yourself to express kahit hindi lahat ng words or emotion sakto sa inaasahan mo. And lastly, give yourself some grace. Being true to your feelings is a journey. May days na madali, may days na challenging, and both are normal. What's important is the willingness to keep showing up as yourself. Remember, vulnerability isn't about being all in right away. It's about allowing yourself to be seen in your own time. And with patience, you'll find being true to your feelings bringing a sense of inner freedom and more genuine connections. Being vulnerable and accepting vulnerability from others is like building a bridge where real meaningful connections can thrive. Super powerful niya, and in a way that it requires bravery on both sides. Yung mag-open up at tumanggap ng openness. Pero doon, nagkakaroon ng tunay ng depth of relationships. Kapag naging totoo tayo, natututo tayong tanggapin ang imperfections natin at ng iba, which strengthens the understanding and compassion. In the end, vulnerability isn't just about showing weakness. It's about allowing ourselves to be fully human. Kasi tao tayo. Nobody's perfect. We all have our flaws and imperfection. And the first step there is acknowledging that and being open to other people. You should be embracing both your strengths and fears. And it takes courage, but rewards like trust, growth, and genuine connection are deeply fulfilling. Choosing to be open and to be a safe space for someone else's openness makes life richer and our relationships more resilient. So tandaan natin, it's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to show your true emotions to other people. Kasi dun ka makakahanap ng strength from other people as well. And they would accept you, your deep soul, your deep heart. They will accept who you are as a person. So, yun lang. Until the next episode of Life Talks by Pao, I wish you have a great day and be grateful. Bye, guys.